All right. I'm just having one of those mornings where I just can't seem to quite get going. So we're going to do this pretty quick. Housekeeping. We are Creative Life Center. Website is creativelife.org. Contact email info@creativelife.org. Each one email a week tells you what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. It is also a blind CC. Nobody will see your email. And then with the social media. We don't monetize the social media. We don't want to deal with the ads any more than you do. We ask you to go like, subscribe, follow based on which platform you're on, and then engage with the individual post by reacting, commenting, and sharing. And we are Creative Life Spiritual Center or Creative Life Spark, and I am running Rev Ryan across all of the social medias that I am on. And I clearly need to move the couch cushion because I'm sliding this way. All right. So we are going to read Matthew 18, Hidden Power of the Bible. Remember what we're doing. Remember, he's only picking what he thinks is the most relevant. Not what's relevant, what he thinks is the most relevant. Which is mostly the teachings of Jesus. So, for reasons. Because, one, Jesus is the master teacher. And two, he was the teacher who was he was the love teacher. He was here to teach the love of the divine. And Ernest focused a lot on the law early in his career. Towards the end of it, he definitely wanted to make sure that, because love's really important part of it. Okay, so this is Matthew 18. Verily, I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven. Whosoever therefore shall humble themselves as this little child, the same is greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoso shall receive one such little child in my name receives me. Verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whosoever ye shall loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Or whatsoever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. And again, I say unto you that if two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything that they shall ask, it shall be done for them of my Father which is in heaven. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I shall forgive him? Till 7 times? And Jesus said unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. Matthew 18. So we're going to go ahead and do as little children because, 1, it's short, and 2, it's important. And then we'll do the other 2 on Monday. As little children, we must become as little children. How we long for a return to the simple trust in life which children have. In their minds, there are no doubts. They have not yet learned that they are sinners, destitute of divine guidance and spiritual life. Ugh. The life of the child is lived in natural goodness. Jesse likes to say our natural state is goodness. Our natural state is love. We are taught out of that. God is natural goodness. The prison walls of false experience soon build themselves into barriers, shutting out the light, and the child grows into an adult, often losing their sense of that inner guide leading their footsteps aright. The problem is that frequently we are told who we should be instead of allowed to be who we are. Trust me, as a woman, I know this. And men get it just as bad because men are told that they can't cry, and women are told that that's all we can do. Women are told that we're not strong enough, and men are told that they are not allowed to touch each other. You see what I'm saying here? It's just all kinds of. We must return the way we came. As little children who know that life is good and to be trusted. We are to approach our problems as though they were not. Approaching them in this manner, they will vanish. Which sounds a little odd, but consider that one of the things that we teach is not to approach the problem as a problem, but to approach it as an opportunity. Approach it with that there already is a solution. There already is something we can do about it. Because in that manner there is. And when we approach it as a problem, we don't always see that. So in that manner they vanish. Let not the materialist deny us this right, nor the unbelieving cast any reflection of their blindness before our eye. Which sounds like poetry, right? That there is a wisdom and a power not of the flesh, which springs perennially from the inner life, all powerful and all wise. And it really is remembering who we are. Jesse's fond of quoting that E.E. Cummings line as up they grew, down they forgot, where it's a reminder that children have this sense and this trust that we learn not to have. And so what Jesus is reminding us is, and it's not that God is our parent, because God knows that I've had my issues with my parents. So when you call God the Father, or, I'm not always happy about that because I couldn't always trust my father. But here's the thing. I could always trust the divine. There was never, so people make mistakes. The divine doesn't. Nature makes mistakes, but the divine doesn't. And it's on us to be who we really are at the core of our being, to go back to, as he says, that natural goodness. And Jesse leans into that. Ernest really believed that people really are good at their core. And if they are not good, then it is probably things that have happened to them that have made them that way. And up to and including, and I will say, chemical imbalances. But again, a lot of that is probably going to be environmental. Did we get enough to eat when we were a child? What were we exposed to as children? What is it that talked us out of being the divine expressions that we are? It's one of the reasons why Science of Mind has the social justice arm, because people can't have a fulfilling spiritual life if their basic needs aren't met. And when children grow up hungry, it changes who they could be. So that's part of it. That's part of it. And if we believe Jesus, there's enough to go around. So, all right, beloveds, I'm going to move on into the process of my day, mostly because I got to get going, because it's getting really close to service time. And I toyed with not doing this because I'm just having a morning. But I realized that I needed, so here I am. So now I'm going to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day. Let's get this day going day, and just completely discombobulated day. Beware of the heat day, stay out in the sun between 1 and 7 day, drink plenty of water day, do what you gotta do day, you got this day, go be with your community day, be as a little child day. go take some childlike wonder in something day. A you got this day, a make sure you make time to sit down and rest day, a good day, and if that is too much pressure, because occasionally it is, I get it, simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, an absolutely beautiful masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time, at your own pace. And, as Reverend Jesse likes to say, you are a godling. Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be, because the divine knows you to be good. It is all the divine knows. And that, my friends, is the good news. So, from there, anything is possible. All right? Anything at all is possible. Okay. So, Reverend David will be on this afternoon. I'll be back with you in that I'll be back in the 9:15 space tomorrow. Because I have to go to work tomorrow. But first, we are going to have an amazing service for you. So if you're in the area, pop on by. And if not, you can watch us on Facebook Live, or Facebook later. Scroll up on video if it's after 11 o'clock. And it'll be on YouTube tonight. I usually get it uploaded around 8:30ish. So just so you know.